Financial Fitness Friday. We are live. Brad Modrich here from Trifecta Credit Solutions. Joining me, as always, like we said we were, my brother from Integrated Business Financing, Jonathan Federa. How are you?
What's going on, brother?
Ready to rock this thing, man. I am on fire today. I know we kicked off the beginning of the week with Mindset Monday. And for those of you just joining, just so you know, Jonathan and I have gotten together and we are going to be coming at you every Monday with Mindset Monday and every Friday with Financial Fitness Friday. So today we got a great topic and it actually aligns pretty good with this day today for me because it's kind of a special day. We're going to talk about the power or the strength in having good debt. Right? Having good debt. Like, what does that mean? Good debt. Because there's so many people out there that say, you know, I don't want any debt. I want to be debt free. And I think some people, and again, there's a lot of different lenses to look at this from. But Jonathan and I being, you know, business owners, real estate owners, we understand the power of what good debt can bring. So Jonathan had an idea today. And another reason why it's so special today is because today I took on a massive amount of debt. The most debt that I've ever had in my life. My wife and I, we purchased a new building and it was a pretty big debt we just took on. So this wasn't even planned. This topic could not come at a better time. So what do you got for him today, Jonathan?
Well, I think it's important to understand good debt versus bad debt, right? Most people that are what you would consider wealthy, okay, have used other people's money or OPM, right? And what's up, Brian?
What's up,
Brian? When you're using other people's money, okay, you want to use it for the right reasons, and that's to build your wealth, okay, or build your business. I'll give you guys an example. Me going out, taking a loan to take my family on vacation, that is bad debt, okay? There's no return on that money except an experience with my family. In reality, I should be saving up to go on that trip, okay? However, if you buy as a business owner, if you buy a piece of equipment and that equipment is going to help you grow your business, that's good debt. If you are an individual and you go get a mortgage for rental properties that bring in an income above what that mortgage payment is, that's producing a positive cash flow for you. That is great debt. Okay? If you decide that you want to purchase a business that's already established, that is going to bring you in more than that note that you are paying. That is really good debt. You're using money to make more money, okay? That is great debt. Borrowing money to get yourself out of a hole, borrowing money to covering a mistake when you haven't fixed the mistake, that is bad debt, okay? Spending frivolously to keep up with your neighbor, okay, because they got the new BMW and you want to get, a nicer Mercedes. That is horrible debt. All right. However, when you borrow money to invest in your business, when you borrow money to invest in yourself, when you borrow money to build wealth by buying real estate, okay, cash flowing real estate, or anything that's going to help your business grow, that is fantastic debt. And the idea is whatever that payment is, okay? If I'm borrowing $100,000 and that payment is $3,000 a month, I want to be making at least $6,000 a month more in income because then I'm covering that debt payment and I'm increasing my cash flow. It works the same way in real estate, in business, in life. If you are borrowing money, okay, there needs to be a financial return on that money that will help build your wealth.
Yeah.
Does that make sense, Brad?
Oh, Jesus. I want to just some crazy background noise. I want to just make sure people understand that. Like, that's an important part. You said two really important things I want to just kind of talk about. Here, I'll give you a great example about bad debt, right? From a financial standpoint, the moderate Costa household is doing really well. Can we go buy the fancy cars? Can we go buy, the second home? And I'm not saying this to be braggadocious, but there comes a point where you have to have an honest conversation with yourself. Like, is this really going to serve you? Now, you're going to hear people on one side say, well, it's a write off and you could write this off and you could do this with it. At the end of the day, debt is debt, right? But if that debt, it's such an important factor. I'm so glad you brought this up. Like me going now, again, there's going to be people out there that kind of go against this. If I wanted to go buy the Lamborghini and drive around with the Lamborghini, and let's say that I put trifecta all over it, I could use it for marketing and people are going to see the trifecta Lamborghini, right? Okay. Is that marketing going to generate enough revenue to pay for that car? In most cases, it's not. If I was an influencer and I wanted to do coaching and I wanted to sell people something and I wanted to drive around in my Lamborghini to get people to buy some bullshit coaching program, then again, that may be a marketing tool that has a higher ROI, right? I don't need it. I'm happy with my truck. I got my little GMC Sierra. I love it. 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 Right. And it was just over the threshold that I got a tax savings last year on it. It's super, super affordable. And it doesn't hurt my pocketbook. Like, there is a major difference between good debt and bad debt. So just again, we want to provide you nuggets on a weekly basis that make sense to you. Sometimes this thing right here, this little cell phone, is just you keep, he said something, keeping up with the Joneses. You got to have the FOMO, the fear of missing out. You got to get that new thing. It's so funny. Here's someone, my brother, Jonathan's joining us, but it don't make you money. You're right. That Lamborghini is not going to make me money. Here's a great point. I'm glad Jonathan chimed in with us today. Jonathan, one of our Arte brothers, he owns a manufacturing company. And he just invested into a machine, heavy duty machinery. Two reasons why he did it. One, he wanted to stop shipping and getting shit from China. He wanted to be completely manufactured in the US. Yeah.
I love it.
Patriot right there, bro.
Love that.
But two, he was looking at this and he bought, this was a major investment. And again, we're going to talk about this next topic next week, the power of compound interest. It may not generate him a return right then and there, but over time, not only is it going to pay for itself, but it's just going to lower his shipping costs, lower all of his freight, lower everything. So it makes sense for him to take on this massive amount of debt.
100%.
That was the perfect example. Jonathan, I'm glad you joined us today, bro.
That's literally why I was just in Detroit. I was at a manufacturing conference because all those machines, okay, all the 3D printing machines, the larger ones, like 50,000 all the way up to 1 million. However, they produce so much benefit to the business owner, and these guys all need a place to find. They need financing for it. Yeah. Plus, when they finance it, they can write off the interest.
Right.
Okay, so that's huge. And what are they doing? They're building their business, and the biggest part is that instead of if you lease it, people say, oh, you can write off the whole thing. Okay, great. But the fact is, when you lease it, you don't own it, and it's not on your balance sheet. So when you're trying to build a very profitable business, okay, would you rather lease it or own it? I would rather own it. Think about it like this. There's two models to Airbnb. The first model is the one that I do. Buy a house, make it gorgeous, and then Airbnb it. And they're paying down that mortgage, and I'm getting cash flow. The other one is the model where I go to, let's say, Brad. Brad has a beach house. And I say, Brad, I'm going to, you usually rent this out for $3,000 a month. I'm going to give you $4,000. Okay. And then what they do is they go and Airbnb that. And what do they make as an upside? 5,000 or 5,500 or 6,000. Okay, but at the end of the day, Brad still owns that house. I don't. It's not on my balance sheet, so I'm paying off Brad's mortgage. Same thing when with equipment. So guys, it's important to understand that when you use good debt, you're buying something, you own it. It's on your balance sheet. Now, whether it's a business or it's on your personal financial statement, it's still yours.
Yeah. And I just want to add in on that because we're talking about balance sheets and all of this. One, if you have any questions about this topic, reach out to Jonathan. You know, you can go to integratedbusinessfinancing.com. You could reach him on all of his social media. It's Jonathan. It's spelled Fodera. That's on Facebook, on Instagram. Reach out to him. That's one component about the debt. But then the other component is make sure you have a good accountant. Like it's extremely
100%.
important. Make sure that, you know, you talk to your accountant. My accountant, I love my accountant. My accountant, Scott Buck. He's been my accountant for 16 years. And he always had a saying to me. He said, pigs eat, hogs get slaughtered, right? Because he teaches you how to do it the right way. So I'm not pulling up with the $250,000 Lamborghini saying, oh, well, it's my work car. Like just making it make sense, right?
Yeah.
Because, you know, it's not in my field. Yeah, what a great topic today, man. And let me reiterate this. If anyone has questions, or if you know someone that needs to hear this, tag them in it, share this, get that message out there because we are going to be coming at you every Friday, giving you these little financial fitness nuggets to get you stronger. Again, because right now we need people that are going to take action. We need people that are doing stuff like us, that are helping other people that don't know, because having the knowledge that we have, we feel it's our right and our responsibility to give it to the people who don't, right?
100%.
Knowledge means nothing if you can't give it out.
And knowledge means nothing without acting on it.
That's right. You got to take action, right? We appreciate you. Thank you, Jonathan, for joining us today, bro. Yeah, that's all I got. This was a great topic today. Again, if anyone has questions, reach out to Jonathan, reach out to me. If we don't have the answer, I can guarantee you, because of our network, we can find someone who will. And again, have a great weekend. Stay financially fit. We will see you Monday. Get your mind right to kick the week off. Jonathan, my brother, as always, thank you.
Thanks, Brad.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week. Peace.